Hello and welcome to 6pingüinos.com tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to make a flute out of paper. Only paper and sellotape, nothing else. And it's really easy. To make this flute you need a magazine, or in fact you need a magazine cover because it's slightly thicker and it's plastified so it lasts longer. Normal paper does not work well. Okay, so a magazine cover, a cutter, some tape, a marker pen, a ruler and some scissors. Now the first thing we're going to do is just cut some pieces of tape to have at the ready. 4 bits of tape there, should be more than enough, okay, for the moment. I'm going to take this magazine, so take those ones away, okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is just cut out this back cover. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, because I want this to fold in the right way. I need to make a tube of it and I need it to be the right size. So I'm going to measure 18 centimeters. Okay? I'm going to mark that. I'm going to cut this out. Next, I am going to roll this up. So that should be, yeah, more or less 2 centimeters diameter. But the most important is that this edge of the paper there lines up with the edge of the paper inside. I'm going to stick that at each end first. Okay, it's gone a bit over the end, so I'll just cut that off. And here in the middle, I want this pretty well stuck. I don't want it to come undone. Okay, so there we basically have the flute. Next, I'm going to measure from the top here. Now, the edge of the paper is down here, so right opposite there, on this side, I'm going to measure 2 centimeters. And here, I'm going to mark a square. There's a 2 centimeter distance here, and it's a square of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. And I repeat, very important, this square has to be drawn on the other side of the roll from where the edges of the page meet. Okay. Next, with the cutter, I'm going to start with this line here. This is the most important one because this is the blade. And there I've made the square. I've made it as perfect as possible, okay, but especially this blade, that is the most important edge. Okay, now with a bit of tape, I'm going to cover up the end of the flute here. So I've blocked off. I could actually play this as if it were a horizontal flute. But I want to make a vertical flute. So I'm going to get another bit of magazine and I'm going to cut 7 by 10 centimeters more or less. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact. Again, I'm going to need some tape. So I'm going to cut this first, and I'm going to roll this bit of paper up like so. Have a diameter more or less of 1 centimeter. I'm going to stick it together. So I have a little straw shaped bit of paper and I have the flute. Now this straw is going to be stuck just at the edge of this square. When I blow through it, okay, so with a bit of sellotape I'm going to stick this tube just here. And I have to line it up because I want this to be as precise as possible. And that should do. Now I try it. And that's quite a nice little sound there. Okay? Okay, the next step. I'm going to measure from this hole. I'm going to measure from the bottom of this square here down to the end of the flute. And I'm going to mark 23 centimeters because that is the distance that I've calculated for, of 23 centimeters. So if I'm here, I'm then going to measure where the holes would go. Okay? And the first hole would be 4.8 centimeters. Now what I'm marking here is what would be the middle of the hole. Okay? So 4.8, then 7.8, somewhere here, then 10.5, which is there. And after 10.5, I have 13. And after 13, 15.8. And finally, 17.1. Okay? So those are the 6 holes that I'm going to cut out. Okay? Cut the holes, try not to squash the tube too much. Even better, if you can fit that in, I can use this to stop the flute from collapsing. And then finally, I just tidy up. And the next thing is to try, does this work? Now, this one I need to open up a tiny bit because it's a tiny bit low. Now, when you blow into this, you might have to lift this up with the mouth. So sometimes you have to get the right angle here so that when you blow through, the air cuts there. So sometimes this needs to be angled up a tiny bit to get a clear sound. For example, if I blow straight, it doesn't make any sound. If I just lift up with my lip and push down with my fingers, and this is the flute and what it sounds like. Well, it doesn't sound too bad for a flute that is made totally from paper.